Hello, I'm Rich Williams and welcome to Wakefield College for our open day event, which is, look, we're here in person, people coming in and out through the doors after the strangest 18 months that I think we've ever seen, really. Now, we've got an open day in person, but we're also doing this for you in case you couldn't make it down or you didn't feel comfortable just at the moment coming here in person. We still want to show off what Wakefield College has to offer, and I have lots coming up for you very shortly, including meeting some of the tutors, the staff that could be teaching you here at the college, finding out about some of the courses, some of the facilities, and really showing off what this place has to offer, including A-levels, the University Centre here at Wakefield, media, photography, hairdressing, and lots more at both campuses as well. Now, if you want to get in touch, the details are on the screen, how you can email or find out about all the course information. Everything is on the website as well, wakefield.ac.uk. We're delighted you can join us. This could be your next big step. So let's get inside and meet some of the staff. So the first person I had to introduce you to was Hayley, who is the head of student experience and engagement as well. If you come to Wakefield College, you're going to meet Hayley. It's as simple as that. It's so nice to see a buzz of people, refectories behind us, loads of people in here. That's the kind of atmosphere, friendly atmosphere you get when you come into Wakefield College. So just tell us a little bit about the campus for maybe you've never stepped foot through the door before. What's it like in here?
Okay, so obviously we're studying our brand new refectory. This was done just over the summer. We've got some fantastic facilities at the college. We've got a really good vibe, a really good community, so we get students from all different courses. And there's dedicated buildings for those students. So for example, our animal care students are studying in their own animal care unit. We've got media and music students who have their own media and music departments. So we've got loads and loads of stuff going on. Such a good hub of activity and really loads of opportunities for students to get to know each other and really get a flavour of the college and the courses that they're studying.
You mentioned the courses because that's the crux of things here, isn't it? You want to be in a good environment to study, but you want to be studying as well. Tell us a bit about the courses that are on offer.
Okay, so we've got a course in pretty much anything. So we have construction, we've got animal care, hospitality and catering, media, music, performing arts. We've got A-levels where you can do a plethora of different subjects, and we ask students to choose 3 subjects from our A-level offer. We've also got sport, public services, health and social care, care in early years. We've got tons of courses. We are an all-inclusive college and we make sure that there is a course for all students. So if there's something that you want to do, we pretty much will have it here. But if you think, I'm not ready for that level, or I might not get the entry requirements for a particular course, we also run courses at lots of different levels as well, so that it is open for all students.
And all the details, of course, are on the website, wakefield.ac.uk. We mentioned the brand new refectory in here. There's a Starbucks on site. I know a lot of students get very excited about that. They can go and get their Starbucks when they come into Wakefield College as well. But in terms of the facilities when it comes to learning, they're really great here.
Yeah, they're absolutely fantastic, and a lot of our facilities and buildings are actually brand new. So as you can see, here's brand new, the Starbucks building, which is also the Harrison building, but we do call it Starbucks, that's the main attraction. That's also relatively new. We've got the new Beaumont building, all the Gisson building where the media students are, all of the facilities are brand new. We make sure that we've got really high-end stuff for our students. Similarly, in the construction department, they've got workshops, really high-end stuff, facilities that students would be using if they were working in industry, so we are getting them ready for that employment and that next step.
Yeah, we're going to be able to show you exactly those places that you were talking about over the next 15-20 minutes or so whilst we're here on the Wakefield campus before we head over to Castleford. Also, enrichment's a really important thing. Yeah, you're coming here to learn, you're coming here to get qualifications, coming here to have a bit of fun as well.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got our first social trip, which is actually at the weekend coming up, Alton Towers. So we've got loads of students who's coming on the Alton Towers trip. It gives them an opportunity to meet students from different courses. But then on a Wednesday afternoon, we actually have loads of activities going on. So if you fancy some sports, so football, netball, we've got some rugby, some Zumba, loads of different sporting stuff you can get involved in. But then we also have clubs and societies for students, things like the Climate Action Group, we've got a debating club, we have driving theory club. And if there is something that's not available to students, but students want to do it, then we'll actually arrange it and put it on. So loads of things students can get involved in. And honestly, we want to have fun with the students as well. So if there's something they want to do, we'll make it happen.
Okay, what did I tell you? If you need to know anything about Wakefield College, Hayley is the place to go. Thank you so much. Great to speak to you. All the details are on the website. We're going to first start by looking at A-levels, which might be the thing that you're looking to do as your next step. But before we speak to Richard, who's head of A-levels, let's hear from Hannah. She's a former A-level student.
Hi, I'm Hannah and I'm doing A-levels in English language, law and literature. I chose to come to Wakefield College after I met their SEN team for the first time doing walking around. That's the main thing I was looking at in colleges. And I kind of yo-yoed a bit of my subjects for A-level until I did like a taster day and I tried some of the classes, and that's how I decided to do those subjects. So I'm going to university to do literature, and I didn't plan to do literature when I first applied. That wasn't like my top choice until I did the first kind of taster lesson with Michael. Michael's a literature tutor, and it kind of made me realise how much I love doing the subject, and kind of seeing someone that's passionate about it I dove straight back into loving it. I'm a self-published author, so I published a book called Calls of the Guilty, and it's a YA fantasy about an angel and demon war. It's the first book of a trilogy, so the second one's coming out soon and I'm halfway writing the third one. So what I did was I have been kind of writing on and off since I was about 10, and my parents said I just cannot not write, and then the first lockdown happened and I was stuck at home, and I wrote the first book in 5 weeks, writing 35, 40 hours a week. Literally just banged the entire thing out, and I sent it to my friend, Locke, my cover artist, and was like, so would you be able to cover this? And do you think we could get this out? And we just kind of had this moment of, are we actually going to do this? And it literally didn't sink in until it got published a few months later and it was out there, and we were both just there like, we've made a real book. And it was there, it was physical, we got copies, and and it didn't feel real until it was there and it had our names on it, and it was just the strangest moment. So once I finish my A-levels, I'm hoping to do English literature either Leeds or Huddersfield University.
So we're in the library in the Harrison building, and Richard is the head of A-levels, a very important man.
Not really.
I think it's fair to say. Firstly, it's so nice to be here, seeing you. We've done loads of these events, haven't we, sort of through a screen, and now we can say hello properly, which is good. And you can tell everyone a little bit about A-levels. So first and foremost, I've just got to ask you, on behalf of everyone here, how good is it to be back in properly after the weirdest year?
It has been a really weird, bizarre year, but actually it's brilliant to be back. There's a real buzz about the place. There's no substitute for actually having students in classrooms. Students enjoy it, teachers enjoy it. It's a good place to be.
All right, good start. About A-levels, because there'll be lots of people watching, and that's going to be maybe the path that they want to take.
Yes.
What A-levels are available, and how does it all sort of work here at Wakefield?
Okay, so A-levels is level 3 study. It's the academic route into university after you've done your GCSEs. So we offer about 20 subjects here at A-level. The subjects that you're used to, physics, maths, chemistry, biology, that kind of thing, but then subjects that students may probably not have studied before: law, criminology, psychology, sociology, history, politics, you name it. We've got a massive choice.
Okay, and it's all about really A-levels making this next step with a view to what might be after that as well, because one of the important things about Wakefield College isn't just what your next step's going to be, but your future as well. So in terms of university, what kind of universities are students going on to? What are they doing after they've done their A-levels?
Right, so about 85% of our students go to university after they study their A-levels here. The full range, we've had students in the past go to Oxford and Cambridge. About 20% of our leavers go on to Russell Group University, so these are the top 20 research-intensive universities in the country. The rest go and study a whole range of things. You know, we've had people study astronomy, psychology is quite popular, medicine students have gone on to optometry, that kind of thing. So loads of different subject options at university, loads of different careers beyond that.
And it's not just about the education here, of course it is that, but it's about setting you up for that next phase in your life as well. That's really important to you.
Absolutely is. I mean, to us, the education is critical, obviously, but we want students to leave here rounded individuals as well. So, for example, they'll have a tutorial program which will look at all sorts of life skills that's important to them, not just at university, but their careers beyond. We're here in the library, so lots of students get set independent study so they can come actually and work on their own in the library and just deepen that knowledge that they've got of the subjects, and then that's invaluable preparation for when they do go to university, where the amount of teaching they get at universities is a lot less than both A-levels and a lot less than GCSEs as well.
And I've got to ask you, because if I was watching this right now, I'd be thinking to myself, all right, this all sounds very good, but I've got to ask the question, what's the pass rates like? Like, how successful are you doing here? So no pressure or anything, but I probably want to know that information.
Right, so the pass rate this year was 98%, and we had 12 courses that achieved 100% pass rate. So yeah, no pressure.
Okay, hey, breeze through that one. That was all good. You're booked in for a double whammy, don't know whether you know, but we're going to head over towards the science area now and give you a good look at that as well. So welcome to one of the physics labs where not only do we have Richard again, but we also have oscillating jelly babies.
Yes.
I think that's the only time in my life I've ever said the phrase oscillating jelly babies.
And probably will be the only time in your life when you'll make that conversation.
Tell us a little bit about the science subjects that you do. Obviously, we're here in the physics labs with the jelly babies, normally packed full of students.
Yep, so we're here in a physics lab. We have different types of labs here at the college. So we have biology labs, physics labs, chemistry labs, and general science labs. So as the name suggests, they all have a slightly different specialism. The equipment that's in each of the labs is specifically geared to those different kind of lessons, and the teaching that goes on there is specialist subjects for those particular subjects, I guess. So we do A-levels, biology, chemistry and physics. We do applied science qualification, which is a mixture of all three. We offer those at both level 2 and level 3. And we also do adult GCSE biology classes, and we do access to higher education science classes as well for adults looking to get into university. So they're all based up here. Yeah,
all bases covered. You mentioned about facilities, and it's important really if you're going to be studying subjects like this, and we'll see this throughout the college as a whole. You need the right kit, you need the right equipment.
Yeah.
We've seen the oscillating jelly babies. Who are still oscillating away. We've been told not to eat any of them because they've been there for a while.
Yeah.
But in terms of kit, there's lots of stuff here. If you come to Wakefield College, you're going to know that you've got up-to-date stuff.
Yeah, well, these labs are purpose-built. They were specialist built a few years ago when the building was refurbished, and every year we go through a refurbishment of equipment. So, students are learning with up-to-date equipment.
Okay, thank you. You're free now.
Good.
You're free to go and get on with your day. We're going to head to the Gissing building. Now over there is the creative side of things, from photography to media and all those sorts of industries. But before we head over there, let's hear from one of our art students. She's called Trinity, and this is about her time studying at Wakefield College.
Hiya, my name is Trinity Layton and I am doing Art and Design Level 3. I chose this course because when I was in school I always struggled with the academic subjects, and art and design always made me feel free and that I always could express myself in a different way than some people could. In the course, I'm not really a fan of doing pencil and pen drawings, so instead of that I do printing, and at the minute I am making a scarf for my final project. And in this I'll use different colours, techniques, different medias like bubble wrap and string, and I'll make it in one big piece. At the minute of time while doing my course, I've found an interest in Andrew Lewin, who is a printing artist who I've took inspiration from to do my FMP with. Compared to other colleges, Wakefield College always made me feel special, kind of made me feel at home, whereas some other colleges made me feel uncomfortable and awkward. And yeah, I chose Wakefield College because I knew it was the best college for me and not something that I was just getting forced into. After this course, I want to go down either a project design route or an architecture route. Whichever I go down, I always want to make sure it's something designing and art and design like.
So this is the Gissing building. It is the home at Wakefield College to the creative industries. If you're thinking about photography or you're thinking about media, this is where you're going to be studying. So we can go inside and meet some of the people who could be teaching you. So if you're thinking about photography, this could be the building that you end up in, and what a great building it is as well. Loads of amazing facilities. Students beavering away. We're going to go and see them in just a moment. And Sol is in charge of photography.
Hi.
Sol, it's great in here. It's so nice. Just tell us a little bit about the photography and the media courses that are actually on offer. What could we be doing?
We offer a range of photography courses to start with, from A-level to vocational, and then HNC and HND, so you're quite able to top up to a degree if you follow through with all of our photography courses. And we've got some wonderful facilities for everyone to enjoy.
Tell us a little bit about the facilities, because we're in here, there's computers all over the place. You've got the photography stuff over there, which we'll go and take a look at in just a moment, but you've got all the stuff you need.
We've got all the gear here. We've got a custom computer suite with Photoshop and Lightroom, as well as Illustrator and other Adobe products. We've got a custom built studio, which is right next to our computer suite. And then, unlike a lot of colleges today, we've got a fully functioning dark room where we can do all of our analog photography. So we're keeping the traditions alive here.
Okay, love it. We're going to go and have a look at some of these students who are working at the moment in pitch black.
In pitch
You've
black.
sent them away in the dark
Yes.
in the photography studio. So if we go over there, can you explain exactly what they're doing and what maybe you might be doing next year if you come to Wakefield College?
Of course we can, no
All right,
problem.
Let's go and
Let's
take
go.
a look then. Okay. So this is, of course, the photography student. I mean, how many hours a week do we spend in the dark here, Sol?
Well, they spend as many hours as possible in the studio. As you can see, they're really having a lot of fun in here. We're doing light painting today, which is one of the more basic photography techniques. These are first years who have only just joined us about 4 weeks ago. And so this is one of their first forays into the studio. They haven't been in the dark room yet, but as you can see, they're really enjoying the studio and all the techniques that we're offering them.
Yeah, it's great. It's like glow sticks galore all over the place,
Yeah.
getting those pictures. You mentioned the dark room as well. Tell us a bit about that, because I know you're pretty proud of those facilities.
Yes, I am. A lot of colleges all around Britain have gotten rid of their dark room because of obviously squeezing and expenses, but we have kept our custom built dark room. We have 8 enlargers, so more than enough space for students to work and keep the traditions alive by working with 35mm film and medium format, and then printing their finished pieces onto photographic paper. So really, in this small area, we've got everything you need to take the pictures and produce them yourself until the final piece is right in front of you.
That's great. I mean, I wish you could be in here at the moment, but it's all going on behind us, all the activity. And let me just ask you, because you might be watching this right now thinking, all right, it looks good, but I've got some options in front of me. I guess the question is, why Wakefield College? What's so special about this place?
Wakefield College is a really friendly place to come. We have all the facilities here. We have a technician who's very friendly, and you don't need any equipment to join up with us. All you need is some creative inspiration and a love for photography, and we're happy to take you from there.
Okay, there's a lot of creative inspiration going on behind us. Sol, thank you for showing us around.
No problem, thank you.
So welcome to the media studio. This is great. Looks great.
It is pretty cool, yes.
Joe is the course leader here. Joe, tell us a little bit about media. There'll be people watching. This is the career path they want to go into. So what kind of stuff is on offer? Who's going to be in these rooms and what they're going to be studying?
Well, we offer media courses, creative media courses, straight through from level 2 right the way up to full degree. So across all of those, we offer a pretty much hands-on, project-based approach to creative media. So we pretty much want to allow the students to explore the areas of media that are interesting to them. So if you want to do short films, you can do short films. If you want to do documentaries, that's available. Music videos, TV ads, whatever you want. We just want students to come in, explore, create, have fun on the course, and learn some kind of proper industry skills, pursue a career in whatever field they're interested in, really.
And this is great. And we've got the green screen here. There's a blue screen over that way. You've got cameras set up on the tracks over there. What's been going on over there? Who's been using that and what's it been for?
Well, we had that set up originally for a short film Guy was making for his final project. I think last thing they were making was some kind of how-to making of video for a sort of short form YouTube project that a student was doing. But I mean, as you can see, you can kind of take it apart and build it up depending entirely on what you want. So we've got everything the students could need to make whatever they fancy making. 4K cameras, GoPros, Steadicams, it's all available to them.
And as an industry, if it is something you're thinking of getting into, media's just getting bigger and bigger. You mentioned all those different formats that
Yeah,
people
yeah.
might be working on. It's everywhere now, isn't it? This is a really good industry to get into.
Certainly, I mean, obviously, internet content is huge. Multiple TV channels needing thousands of hours of stuff constantly. We've got contacts with Screen Yorkshire, and one of their chaps was in the other day saying there's a massive shortfall in the industry because of the amount of work that's coming into Yorkshire and the north particularly. And he said they're desperate to try and get younger people in so that they can make the sort of projects that younger people want to watch. And currently they're just not finding the new staff. So there is boundless opportunity, and it's only going to get more so. So we're trying to skill up the students here and then push them in that direction to some exciting creative career.
Yeah, this studio could be the place you look back on as the first place you created your first bit of content or the first stuff that you learnt as well. Thank you so much for showing us around. It's
You're
great
very
in here.
welcome.
You mentioned that there is the higher education
Yes.
option as well. And we can find out a bit more about higher education because maybe that's something that you're looking to do. And we can do that over at the University Centre of Wakefield. So Jane can tell us a little bit more about higher education. This is the lecture theatre, right? So normally these will be pulled out and this is where the studying will be going on?
Yes, so we've got a lot of seats that come out, it's pulled down, and then it looks like a traditional lecture theatre. But as you can see at the moment, it's pulled back, and that's because we do the performance industries in here as well. So people might be playing music, they might be dancing, they might be doing musical theatre, sprung floor, so excellent facilities.
Okay, so in case I want to do a bit of
Yeah,
gymnastics
you can
at
do
any
some
point,
aerobics,
that's
whatever you want to
maybe
do.
off
Yeah.
camera potentially. And how good is it just to have this place filled? I mean, it's just us in here at the moment, but that's why this room is here. It's for you to be in here and studying, not to be doing it over a screen. So how good has it been to pull those out? There was probably a bit of dust on them just to get rid of before you did your first one.
Absolutely. No, it's been amazing. And the vibe now, the students are in, it's alive. And it's great to be back. It's great to have the students back.
Okay, if you're thinking about higher education, you're wondering what courses are available. They go all the way up to degree level, don't they? So just talk us through a little bit about what's on offer.
So we do up to degree level, and a degree is a level 6. So before obviously you get to level 6, you've got to do level 4 and 5. So you would come into higher education after completing a level 3 course, and then you could either do an HND, which is the level level 4 and 5. You could do a foundation degree, which is a level 4 and 5, and you could top those up eventually to a full degree, level 6. Or you could come in on a degree programme which would include all your 3 levels. So that's your first year, your second year, your third year, level 4, 5 and 6.
And the benefits of doing it are huge, aren't they?
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing benefits, and I don't think people fully understand what you can actually gain by studying higher education. It's not just that you're going to possibly get a better job and get more pay, and that qualification is with you for life, so you take it through your life with you, so you've got transferable skills that you can take into different areas. So just because you get, say, a degree in health and social care doesn't mean to say that you might stop in health and social care for the rest of your life. You might move into another area, you might go into teaching, or you might go into some project management or something like that, so you've got your transferable skills. A lot of jobs will request a degree, and if you've got that degree, it can be in any discipline whatsoever. It's just that they want people who can study at a higher level. This personal growth, this self-confidence, this learning a subject to a higher level, and becoming more interested in something and having a lot more to offer.
And in terms of Wakefield itself, studying local, maybe that's one of the things you're thinking to do, and there's loads of benefits of making this your choice.
Absolutely. I think one of our students described it to me not long since as a hidden gem and said that we're on the map, and we certainly are, because we offer quite a range of courses, obviously not as much as the bigger universities, but that's one of our major USPs, is that we're small and we're caring, and you come here and you can become part of the HE community, you become part of a family, smaller class sizes, your tutors are more accessible, you see them more often. And one of the great things that our students do like a lot is that we try to condense the timetables into 2 days a week. So if you wanted to get some part-time work, and I must emphasise part-time, because you don't want to be working too many hours if you're studying a higher level programme, it's easier to arrange because you know exactly what days you're in. That cuts down on travelling costs. It also gives you a lot more benefits for your time management and things like that. So I think for anybody who's thinking about going into higher education, don't discount the local university centres. Have a look at them, because they might just be surprised and find there's something for them. You know, because we offer courses in performing arts, music, health and social care, young children's learning and development, business management, computer science, indie games, and there's probably many more. I'm just like,
so I'm not going to test you on each.
There probably are more.
On each one.
So just check out the website, check out the course guides, and see what's on offer. Because and we've new ones coming on all the time. We're looking at fine arts at the moment, and there is a photography course, a media course. So there is a lot on offer.
Fantastic. Like Jane says, wakefield.ac.uk has all the details. Of course, that kind of wraps us up here in the Wakefield campus, but there is lots more to see over at the Castleford campus. That's where we're going to head. Hairdressing and beauty, engineering, and lots more. And we're going to go there now. Welcome to the Castleford campus. If you're going to be studying anything vocational, you will be doing it right here. The facilities are amazing. They are industry standard. We're going to take a look at engineering and hair and beauty in just a moment. But before we do that, we can catch up with Janine, who can tell you everything about campus life here at Cass. So Janine is Student Experience Manager here at the Castleford campus. What a place, by the way. This is great, isn't it?
It's fantastic. It's brilliant for any learner that is wanting to go into industry. It's all hands-on, so we do construction, we've got motor vehicle, engineering, hair and beauty, childcare. So we have the salons, we have anybody from the public can come in and have their hair done here. We've got all the workshops that are available, so all our bricklaying students get to actually build walls. We have motor vehicle where the students can go on heavy goods. So anybody who's wanting a job in the industry with heavy goods, there's loads of opportunities out there now, so they can train with us. We've also got the cars, body repair, so if anybody has a bump in the car, we can get that fixed. And we've also got motorcycles, so we are specialising in the motor vehicle industry, and we do offer the full suite. We've then just got a brand new fabrication and welding workshop for apprentices in that industry as well.
The workshops and the facilities here, they're really great. And we'll see some in just a moment, but they are good. But they have to be good, don't they?
We have to keep up with industry standards, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves on. So we work with a lot of the local employers and look at what their needs are, and then we match the curriculum accordingly. So yeah, we're working with the employers all the time.
We're in the library section. Well, the library section is kind of below us. There's this kind of walkway you can come through. It's very dramatic as you come through here.
It's a fantastic area, and we do use it. You know, we use it for our celebration events. So we celebrate in the students' achievements all the time, and we invite people in to hold events here as well. So yeah, we do like to sell our college. We're very proud of it.
Yeah, you do right as well. It's a great place. It's a really good space. This big open space here as well. It's really friendly when you walk in. Like as soon as you do, you can see people are they're working but they're enjoying themselves.
Oh yeah, we work on the ethos of anybody who's in here, everybody's an equal, and we have respect. So, you know, we show respect to each other and we expect it back, and we do that with the learners as well. So we have high standards. We meet the students every morning with good morning, and the students you know, say that back to us as well. So yeah, we do set the standards high because we have employers in all the time. Employers come to us and ask for an apprentice. We'll just say, where do you want to go? And we will let them come round the building with us and identify a student that they might want to work with.
Fantastic. I feel like we're going to get shouted at soon for being too loud in the library, which I don't want to do. So we're going to take a look a bit more at the Castleford campus. There is plenty to see as well. But before we do that, let's hear from a current student. This is Bailey.
Hi, my name is Bailey. I started on level 1 motorcycles here at Wakefield College. I am now currently studying level 2 motorcycles. So I've been into bikes since I was about 5 years old. It's kind of running my family. My dad's had a bike, my uncle's had a bike. I'm currently holding my CBT licence, and further on in the years I'm hoping to progress onto my all access, which essentially unlocks all bikes for me. And at the minute I'm in the process of attaining my ACU racing licence, since I kind of want to go into the track racing. So here at Wakefield College, all the staff are really helpful, really like on the ball with support. Anything you need, they'll help you with it, pretty much no matter what it is. Here in motor vehicle especially, the staff are on it like quite a lot. They always give you prompts, they always encourage you to do well, and that's kind of what you need. So hopefully after level 3, I would like to go into an apprenticeship or a job at, I'd say, a racing team or a mechanic shop that's either local or quite far away.
So this is engineering, as you can see, and Sean, you oversee the engineering. So tell us a little bit about it, because it's a great environment to be in as well, and there are different pathways you can come into engineering, aren't there?
Yeah, absolutely. At the moment, we're stood in the mechanical workshop, which you can see. So here we do pathways right from level 1 up to level 3. We also do level 1 up to 3 in fabrication and welding and in electrical. There's various routes that you can come into us by. So you can come in on a vocational route, which would mean through maybe an apprenticeship and an employer. You can come in straight from school, and that's one of the new things that we're looking at, is the T-levels coming in straight from school. So we're currently looking at doing T-levels in mechanical engineering, not maybe in some of the other subjects, but we're not set up for that quite yet.
And in terms of getting involved, there's lots of girls now getting involved as well, so that's a growing area as well for the college.
Absolutely, it's something that we really focus on, is trying to improve the number of women in engineering. It's a big call out because it's just the numbers are too few at the moment, so we really focus on trying to improve that.
Fantastic. And just in terms of this environment here, and as soon as you walk in, you're like, oh right, this is a real life workshop. This Absolutely. Is replicating the kind of things that students will be working on. Just talk us through a little bit about what you've got in here and what the students will be doing if you come here.
So it depends on what level you come in at, depending on what you've done in your GCSEs or whether you've come vocationally or not. If you come in, say, on a vocational route at level 2, you can expect to be working on any of these machines here. So we've got milling machines, lathes, drills, grinders, a lot of dangerous machinery, but we teach you all the health and safety side of that first. And then we start you off with a very much focus on you doing the work, not us showing you how to do the work. So we teach you how to do it.
Yeah, the health and safety, which is why I've been kept to this side of the equipment. Sean, really good to speak to you. Thank you.
No problem.
All the details, wakefield.ac.uk, of course. And next, Sean, you can come with if you want. We're going to go to Hair and Beauty.
Not for me, no.
I mean, you're looking lovely. But
we're nearly there, but not quite yet.
Okay.
Next month.
Okay, Sean, thank you.
Thank you. All right.
So let's talk a little bit about Hair and Beauty with Adele, who oversees it all here as well. Adele, I must say, first and foremost, I visited lots of areas today. None have had me lit. So I appreciate that, making sure we've got our best sides here. But we're in the makeup room at the moment. You've got the beauty therapy salons as well. You've got the hairdressing. So just tell us a bit, there's a real buzz around here.
Yeah, it's fantastic here at Castleford for our hair and beauty department. We've got, as you say, we've got industry standard facilities here with the hair salons. We've got 2 hair training salons, and we've got our commercial salon. And then we've got our beauty therapy salons. And again, we've got a commercial salon there as well. And then we're here in our makeup artistry salon. So yeah, lots of brilliant facilities, fabulous staff, and lots of exciting things happening.
Yeah, it's great. You really sort of feel it when you walk in here, like its own sort of separate area with lots going on as well. And I know both for hairdressing and with beauty as well, you've got some pretty exciting partnerships that are going on. So we'll come on to hair in a minute, but talk to us first about the beauty side of things.
So with beauty, we've just established a partnership with Elemis, which is a real high quality luxury brand. All our beauty therapy tutors have recently been trained in Elemis techniques and treatments, and our level 3 beauty therapist students will also be trained in those treatments as well, and they'll get, as well as getting their qualification, they'll get a separate certificate from Elemis to say that they have those skills.
And the whole point with that as well is, like we've said, with so many of the areas at the college, it's about getting students ready for work, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. And also with our partnership with Elemis, our students have the opportunity to do a day's work experience in an Elemis franchise, like in the larger department stores that are in the local area. And that's an absolutely fantastic opportunity for them.
Great stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the hair part of hair and beauty. You've got haircuts going on. You have people coming in here as actual clients, don't you, for the students to work on?
We do. We have members of the public. They tend to start on friends and family first, and then we open up to members of the public when we feel that they're confident. So we have a commercial salon, so they can come in and do that.
We mentioned there's the new partnership from the beauty side, but you've got a really exciting one that's just starting as well on the hairdressing side of things.
We have. We've just entered into a partnership with Andrew Barton London Education, where he'll be providing support for our students with lots of resources, video masterclasses. He'll be coming in and doing a masterclass with our students, and they'll be going off to do an aspirational day with him as well and his team. And he'll be enabling our students to enter competitions as well, both just for our college and also nationally as well. It's just a wonderful experience for them to have somebody like Andrew Barton, who's, he's an icon in the hair industry. It will really help put our students in a really good position, because again, they will get a certificate, say all the modules that they've done on his course, as well as their own qualification.
So there you go, hair and beauty. If that's something you are thinking of, this is the place where you could be doing the makeup, doing the hair and doing the beauty as well. All the details, as always, wakefield.ac.uk. Cheers, Adele. Okay, I can't leave makeup without finding out what Tegan and Lily are doing at the moment. Right, Tegan, talk us through what's going on here.
We are doing a performing arts video on Monday, so we're practicing what we're going to be doing to the clients that we have.
And I'm guessing it's Halloween, just looking at the makeup.
Yeah. I'm going for like a vampire witchy look, with lots of blood and cuts.
Absolutely, as you should do for Halloween. So just tell us about, because your first year here, what have you enjoyed about the course so far? Your tutor's already said before we did this that you've got to mention your tutor.
Oh, our tutor Michaela.
Of course.
She loves to give us a little sing every day. But it's been nice meeting new people and working with new people.
Awesome. I'm going to leave you to it. You've got work to do. I'm getting in your way here, aren't I?
Thank you.
So that brings us to the end of this open event here at Wakefield College. Whether it's A-levels or T-levels, apprenticeships, vocational courses, higher education learning or adult learning you're looking for, we have something for you. Hope this has been useful. If you know anyone who's looking for that next step, please do tag them in the video, share it on your feeds as well. There will be more open events happening. Details of that and all the courses and how to get in touch are at wakefield.ac.uk, and hopefully we'll be seeing you down here very soon.